Okay guys, I'm gonna talk to you just a little bit about this color wheel. I've got a number of fits and starts, so you won't have fits with your starts in the dimly lit yet powered up Leonard household. And I've got the tools here, in order to lay it out, in addition to your sketchbook, which is large enough to have a circle that goes all the way 5-inch radius, 10-inch across, and I used kind of a cheapy compass, but it's the one I have, and it's getting a little beat up, so I had to tape it to keep it out at 5, and I did measure, but there's my 5-inch radius. I found the center of the sketchbook by doing 2 diagonals and marked it, but you could mark if it's 11 by 14, right? 7 up, cut it over, 5.5, 5.5, because centered is good. But any piece of paper with art appreciation, I have them do it on poster board and cut it down so they can get a 10-inch circle. And then the key is to divide it into the 12 segments. And in order to do that, you need not just the compass, and you've probably already been using a ruler, but you'll need one of these things, which is called a protractor, and they come looking, that's my favorite kind, the clear, but sometimes they're a little bit hard to find. Walmart, H-E-B has them. Maybe they're like the slide rule of yesteryear, but they're designed to measure arcs, angles. So if the circle is, I spun it, or at least I spun most of it, and I'm my own tripod, so I'm not going to do the rest left-handed, but you kind of get the picture, right? Where it's centered, it's marked, it's spun all the way around. If I already had the marking for half, that breaks it into 2 equal parts, 180 and 180. And so maybe you picked this up in high school geometry, maybe you didn't, but you just bring this thing like a scope. Let's see if I'm gonna have to look outside the phone and then look back at the phone. So now it's zeroed out. It looks like it's upside down, and I guess it is, but you've got 2 scales. So if you take 12 into the 360 degrees, it's like 12 into 36, 3, it's 30, right? 30, 60, 90, I'm making the marks. 90 plus 30 is the 120. 120 plus 30 is the 150. 150 plus 30 is the 180. And really, that's all you have to break it, because then it's like cutting a pizza. And as you put your line through here, it's going to make equal slices. So they are kind of like pizza slices. Odd, we'll call them odd picture planes. But check it out. With one hand, I'm not going to be able to draw the line, but you get the picture. Let's see if I can line this up with the next line right there. This ruler's obnoxiously long. Through the center, where are you? Right here. By the time you make that line, can you visualize that they're going to be the same here, even though it's measured up there and it's covering the rest of the arc? So by the time you make the 6 marks and make the 6 lines, you'll have the 12. And then you'll have 12 equal slices. And before you know it, you too could end up with something like this. Now, let's just talk about the setup and the plan for what you're going to put in there. This was a young lady whose sister took design. She took art appreciation and didn't pick this up. It was posted in the hallway. I think she was doing Valley Life. So it's an abstracted beach scene and palm tree. But if we look ahead, and we have to look close on this one, you see the light yellow, the regular yellow, and the dark yellow with black that's going green. And that is where, when you do get that far, off the PDF, posted online,